All right, guys, here we go, Michigan. A win is a win. Let's go around. Does everyone agree a win is a win, Kevin?
A win is a win.
Okay, Larry, is a win a win?
That is a metaphysical certitude.
Okay. I don't understand my colleagues in the media. We'll get more into this in a bit. I don't understand my colleagues in the media and some politicos who look at the polls or the early returns and turn it into a sporting event. All the votes are cast at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. They come in at a different time. It's not a sporting event. It's not a game. It's not an athletic competition where there's a comeback. We'll get to that. Both candidates for the
They
general
literally call it
election-
a horse race, though. They literally call it a horse race.
They shouldn't do that.
To your point.
Both candidates were on morning television speaking their piece. Dr. Al Sayed went on MS Now, and Mike Rogers went on Fox and Friends. Here's Dr. Al Sayed, 104, please.
Doctor.
Obviously, it was an extremely close election. We got outspent 11-1, took $70 million of spending against us. And I'm just really proud of the movement we built despite this. But on August 5th, both Congresswoman Stevens and I had committed to bringing the party back together. We understand that she still wants to hold on to a path. We're focused on trying to figure out how we bring the party together to defeat Mike Rogers in November.
And as those votes come in from Wayne County, it may be called a short time from now. We'll keep a close eye.
Here's Mike Rogers on Fox and Friends, 111.
Built our coalition, and we have been talking to independents for the last couple of months. We feel that we are on the right track, and our messaging is really digging in. I've talked about putting shop back in high school, in every high school in America. We need the skilled workers. Man, is that popular across the state. People are ready for a change in Michigan, and that's what people have to understand. Democrats have been in charge here 10 years in Lansing, or better part of a decade, and over a quarter century in the United States Senate. And only thing has happened is we are worse in every metric category we have here in the state.
Two things. First, Kevin, it's the Committee of Jurisdiction in the United States Senate on getting shop back in Michigan high schools. What would the Committee of Jurisdiction on that one be?
Commerce, science, and
okay.
Yeah.
Very clever messaging by Mike Rogers. He's basically running for governor of Michigan and blaming the Democrats. He's saying, I'm the candidate of change because everything that's wrong in your life is the fault of Michigan Democrats. Doesn't mention United States Senate. Both candidates are already the subject of attack videos. I don't know if these are going to be on paid television, but from the Democratic Senate Campaign Committee, there's an attack on Rogers, and from the super PAC that associated with Senate Republicans, there's an attack on El Sayed. Here's the anti-Rogers spot from the DSCC, 107, please.
There's corruption, and then there's Mike Rogers' corruption. Rogers took over $1 million from the drug industry, more than 95% of all members of the House, then fought to keep our prescription drug prices the highest in the world. Rogers took thousands more from the insurance companies, then voted to let them hike your premiums. So that's big money for him and bigger bills for you. From the biggest name in corruption, Mike Rogers.
Kudos to the PA who found all those shots of Mike Rogers looking shifty. Here's the ad against Dr. Abdul. This is
Dr. Abdul.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is the number of this
Abdul
one?
El Sayed, PhD.
Yeah, 109, please.
Abdul El Sayed, in his own words.
They've taken to calling me dangerous.
Do police really need to use guns? Do we need as much of a police force?
I'm dangerous.
Under my leadership, our state will not expend a dime enforcing federal immigration policy.
I sure am dangerous. We take them to the mud and choke them out.
Abdul El Sayed, dangerously radical.
I for sure am dangerous.
SLF PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm pretty damn dangerous.
Now, one question is, will the Democratic Party come together? Larry had warned that if Haley Stevens won, perhaps the Arab community and the liberals won't come together. The analysis by Politico says that, like in all these races where there's a socialist-aligned candidate, notice I said socialist-aligned, the votes come from not the working class, but they come from the wealthy. And that seems to be the case in Michigan, at least according to the Politico. Yeah. Will the party come together? Here's a good sign for the party. Debbie Dingell and Hillary Schlotton both in the last 24 hours making it leaning into the notion. Debbie Dingell explicitly, Hillary Schlotton implicitly. They're going to get on board. Here's someone else who got on board. Shannon Watts, 110. Kevin, what's the significance of Shannon Watts supporting Dr. El-Assad?
She's one of the founders of Moms Demand Action, a big fundraiser within the Democratic Party. She's going after Ken Martin quite a bit right now.
Yeah, and she's been pretty.
She's got an outsized role.
She's been pretty down on him, and she says, "Look like speaking about Dr. El-Sayed." She says, "Looks like this is the Dem Senate candidate in Michigan. So let's all get on board and support the candidate in Michigan." So those are the signs they're coming together. Well, here, a couple more. Here's a tweet from Mr. Crushhour, 130, please. Looking at the returns, he says, Josh says this. These are the types of primary results, win or lose, that raise lots of red flags surrounding El-Sayed's electability. Black voters going big for Stevens. So the question is, can he get the black vote? And then here's 131. This is from, it's a Flaherty guy's name. I always get his first name wrong. Rob Flaherty. He says this, sort of perfectly Abdul's ethos to eke out a narrow but impressive win against $60 million money cannon, but have to be a vibes loss because he spent the last week thumping his chest, dropping 14-point internal polls, and closing at a pool party for out-of-staters. Speaking of those out-of-staters, we've been tracking. Is Dr. Abdul going to end his relationship with Hassan Piker? He spent election eve at a pool party with him, and then he was at his election night event and giving himself over fully to our friend from the Politico.
Quiet, please.
Adam Wren. Adam Wren stuck his camera in Mr. Piker's face, and here's what he said. 112, please.
Dr. Piker.
Do you see yourself as a power broker the same way he sees himself as a power broker in 2028?
I wouldn't say I'm a power broker. Some people, this entire thing started when people started saying I'm the Joe Rogan of the left. I said I'm not the Joe Rogan of the left. Then they said we don't want a Joe Rogan of the left, it turns out. His policies are too radical. Now people call me a kingmaker. I'm not. I'm just fortunate enough to be a part of a much broader movement that places the interests of the working class first and foremost over the interests of corporations and foreign countries. That's all this is about. So it's not about one person. It's not a moment. It's a movement. This is a movement of the many.
Somebody better tell the working class because they forgot to vote for that guy's candidate.
Did he continue that song from Hamilton, by the way, that he just quoted?
What did he say?
It's not a moment, it's a movement.
It's not a movement, it's a movement. Probably inexplicable. I mean, probably unintentional.
Hey, want to be part of the two-way community all the time? Hit the subscribe button. Great video clips like this, plus conversations like no other, full episodes, and more, always available on this channel. You got to hit subscribe to never miss a thing.
You can now listen to full episodes of The Morning Meeting and Two Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.